Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Real Time, where we talk about the movies we like.
And the ones we don't.
She's Molly.
And he's Tyler.
And today we're going to be talking about the newest in the Ghostbusters series, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire.
Yep. We just watched it. Excuse me, I like hiccups. And,
We watched it at the Chaffee Drive-In, the Rock and Roll Drive-In in Chaffee. It's just off from the roundabout off of the highway.
Yep. Pretty cool place.
If you're in the area, go check it out. Definitely, it has some pretty good selection of car seating.
Oh, yeah. Pretty awesome.
So, in this one, Jason Reitman did not direct it. He just wrote it along with his father, Ivan Reitman. And before I get into the rest of this movie was actually dedicated to Ivan Reitman, as he had died between the release of Ghostbusters Afterlife and this one. Just like how 2016 Ghostbusters and Afterlife were dedicated to Harold Ramis, this is dedicated to the man who started the whole thing, Mr. Ivan Reitman. Ivan Reitman had a pretty prolific career in film. He made a lot of very funny movies, such as, if I can get that up, such as Twins, Ghostbusters, Ghostbusters 2, Kindergarten Cop, My Super Ex-Girlfriend. Yeah, that's kind of a weird thing to put in with these, but whatever. Stripes. And those are the ones I've seen. He's made some others, but he was a very funny director. He had a knack for... Can I help you?
No, I saw Cannibal Girls that he directed.
Yeah.
And they show that movie in the new Ghostbusters movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good catch. I wouldn't have remembered that.
I'm smart.
Anyways, he had a very good talent for noticing, comedic actors and bringing their funny out. So it's sad to see him go, but he had quite a legacy.
Yeah, I'd say so. Those are some pretty... Those are some pretty good movies. I like those.
So, Frozen Empire. The marketing and the title of this movie kind of misleading, because there isn't really a whole lot of freezing going on until the last third of the movie.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, the ghost still freezes, New York City, but yeah, it's not frozen for very long.
Not really. Kind of a weird, kind of very short empire. It's kind of like the Weekend Age of Ultron that we got. Anyways,
I don't know.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Returning in this movie are, of course, Paul Rudd as Gary Gruberson, Carrie Coon as Callie Spengler, Egon's daughter, Finn Wolfhard and McKenna Grace return as Trevor and Phoebe Spengler, Celeste O'Connor and Logan Kim return as Lucky and Podcast, respectively. And, of course, we have the old Ghostbusters, Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, and Ernie Hudson as Venkman, Ray, and Winston. Janine Potts comes back as Janine. And we have William Atherton returning as now Mayor Walter Peck, and he still has no dick.
Mm-hmm. You mean Annie Potts comes back as Janine?
That's what I said, right?
No, you said Janine Potts. It's okay.
Annie Potts comes back as Janine. Okay, I said it now.
Yeah, there you go.
Also coming back, this is really funny. The guy running the library in the first movie comes back, and he's still running the library.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. I like that.
Some new characters we have are Kumail Nanjiani as Nadim Razmati, as this sort of firebender sort of fella. He can control fire.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Patton Oswalt is also in this for one scene as Dr. Hubert Worski. He helps Ray and the kids figure out what's going on with this sphere that the bad guy is trapped in. Emily Allen Lind stars as Melody, a ghost that Phoebe makes friends with. And we have a new villain, Goraka. He's a Southeast Asian freezing guy.
Yeah, he makes like everything frozen. He has like ice breath, I guess is a good way to describe it. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, from a character perspective, he's not very interesting, but he's got some cool abilities. Pun not intended, but also completely intended.
That was pretty funny. I like that.
So he's not, he's a pretty flat character, but he's got a cool set of abilities, and he's decently threatening.
Yeah, he's pretty scary looking, yeah.
So, Frozen Empire, what did you think of it overall?
Yeah, I thought it was okay. Pretty good, pretty fun. There are some fun parts. I will say that we were watching at the drive-in, so we were outside, and I was pretty good, like, until maybe a little more than halfway through the movie.
Yeah, it was about 50s outside there.
Yeah, I had a jacket and a blanket, and that's when I started getting pretty cold. I was like, okay, like, we're probably almost done. I can power through. But then the villain comes along and he has ice powers. So I'm like, oh man, the town was freezing and I was freezing. The ice did not make me warmer. It made me colder.
Yeah, I know some theaters have a sort of a 4D experience. So showing this, they should definitely turn up the AC during those scenes. That'd be really fun.
I feel like I experienced that, yeah, because it got cold. I was shivering under my blanket.
Yeah. Overall, this was a pretty interesting movie, pretty fun. I had a good time. There were some moments that just didn't really do it for me. Like at some points, they built the tension up really high, and then they just kill it with a dumbass joke. Like when Nadine was trying to slide down the fire pole and he gets stuck, and it's just like, guys, you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do it like that. That's just ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree. Some jokes were funny, and some, yeah, I don't think hit or landed as well as what they should have.
Yeah, just like MCU style humor like that, it's not really my thing anymore.
Yeah, I agree.
But overall, it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I said this in our review of Afterlife, but the new child actors are their characters are really charming to watch. It's really fun to see this group of likable kids going around doing and solving mysteries and stuff.
Yeah, I agree. The new kids are pretty entertaining.
The ending of this movie doesn't necessarily set it up for a sequel, but I'd be more than fine with it, with more from this cast.
Yeah, I guess we'll see.
I will watch Ghostbusters movies as long as these guys keep making them.
Mm-hmm. I guess I will too.
So, what was your favorite part of this?
You go first.
I'm not sure actually. Well, I liked when they're all getting ready to fight Garaka coming in, and then we hear a knock at the door, and Venkman comes in and is like, "Hey, there he is."
Yeah, that's a pretty cool part. Also, I mean, I don't know if this is my favorite part, but I liked where they went to that paranormal study place where they're doing all the experiments. You get to see some ghost technology, and I mean, it was pretty cool. Don't know if that was my favorite part, but got to see something new.
I also like how in this movie there's like some parts here and there that make it seem like there'd be some sort of plot hole. Like at this other Ghostbuster center they're keeping some ghosts just locked behind some glass windows, and I was thinking, okay, but why don't the ghosts just float through and get out? But then they say that all the containment units are they have
proton something.
Proton stuff
I don't know.
keeping the ghosts in. So that covers the bases there. And I remember because at one point Phoebe becomes a ghost. She separates her her spirit from her body. It's a weird sort of science mumbo jumbo, so that she and Melody can hang out, and Melody tricked her into this so that Garak could take control of her, so that her body can speak the words that's needed to free him from the cylinder, not cylinder, sphere.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, wait, why didn't he just possess Melody to do that? But she said that he needed a human voice to do that, so it's like, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. They did answer, all the questions that you come up with, I think. But yeah. Sometimes Phoebe didn't make very smart decisions.
No, but I mean, you also got to remember, her mom literally told her to make mistakes.
Yeah, and she is, a 15-year-old girl.
She's a 15-year-old girl.
Yeah.
I mean, that's reasonable enough to assume that she's not going to be making all of the right decisions. I mean, which one of us at 15 was making all of the right choices?
Probably not a lot.
Not a lot of us, no.
Yeah.
And I really like her. Well, I guess when it comes to favorite characters, outside of the old Ghostbusters, Phoebe is definitely it for me.
Yeah, I'd say so. I like that she is, kind of quirky. Yeah, she's probably my favorite.
She's definitely an interesting and likable protagonist, and we're watching her grow up as she goes through these movies. It's really fun.
Yeah, it is.
She's going through she's going through some stuff of her own. She can't really be a Ghostbuster since she's underage, and she's probably the best Ghostbuster out of all four of them: her brother, her mom, and Gruberson. But they have to bench her so that they don't get in trouble. Yeah,
the mayor said no underage, no child labor in this town.
Yeah, Mayor Dickless doesn't want the best Ghostbuster on the team, so they have to bench her.
Yeah, but of course, she helps out anyways because that's just who she is.
That's how she do, and you can understand her concern because again, she is the best one, but also you got to realize that if they put her out there, then Mayor Dickless over there is going to shut them down for any reason, and of course at the end they put him in a spot where he has to endorse the Ghostbusters, so it works out in the end.
Yeah, all the people are all gathering around like, oh yeah, the Ghostbusters saved us.
Yeah, he starts going out, doing his thing where he's about to ream them out for quote unquote destruction and all of that and collateral damage, but then all of New York and the media are praising the Ghostbusters for rescuing them, saving the city, and so he has to play nice.
Yeah, pretty funny.
I both like and I don't like how he's still the same character he was back in the original.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, he didn't change at all.
Yeah, but you would also figure that after so many movies, he would realize that okay, they are here to help.
You would think, but I guess he's just stubborn like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what can you expect from a man who has no dick?
I guess you're right, yeah.
So, overall, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire is a recommend from us, I'd say.
Yeah, I'd say so. Pretty good time.
Now, here's the difficult thing, ranking the Ghostbusters movies. I don't think we did it in our last one.
I don't remember. I don't think we did.
But either way, if we did or not, let's do it here. From worst to best, what do you say?
Worst to best, 2016, and then I would say The Frozen Empire, Afterlife, Ghostbusters 2, Ghostbusters 1.
Really? Ghostbusters 2 that high?
Yes. They're all very close together. Besides like the 2016 and the first one, but the middle ones are to me very close together, and it's kind of hard to say, but I think so. Maybe just because I really like the original cast, a little biased.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. What about you?
Worst to best, 2016, 2, Frozen Empire, Afterlife, and then the original.
Yes. I understand that. I do.
Like, you got to understand, from 16 to 2, from 2016 to 2, there's like a huge jump in quality.
No, yeah, I get it. There is.
And like I like Frozen Empire just a little bit more than 2. I like 2 fine. It's not a bad movie. It's just the first one was just so much better than every other one.
Yeah.
So that will do it for us. What are we gonna do next? I don't know, man.
It'll be a surprise.
Surprise to us too.
Oh yeah.
So see you next time.
See you next time.